Welcome in. We are in the tea house for this first match right here. And throwing a limb and jumping over the side of him. Going straight for the armor and taking out his legs from underneath him. Pyrrhix is swinging that blade so much. And a lot of stab action is happening. Swinging that blade around. First go was taking a shit. That's why he was late. It's okay. It's only 10 minutes past. I hope you wash your hands, sir, because it's going to be a sweaty set. And you want to make sure you got all the grip on that controller you can in the meantime. And Pyrrhix is just dropping fat combos right off the rip. Barely taking a scathe with this ghost face. He is so threatening with this character now. It is so good to see. Good charge with the knife, taking out legs from underneath him. Trying with a little Lovic action. Maybe that trap will get him too. Back it up carefully on a little jump in, just a couple taps between the two of them. And now throwing some big strides. He is continuing this combo. 269 damage he's dropping on him. Taking out the legs. And trying some more stabbing action. Pyrrhix is definitely enforcing the law down right now and doing some work to Disarted. After this big round he fought, he is back to it again. With the attitude adjustment on a reset with a little delay, gonna get him with that little gimmick. On the other side, haymakers being thrown. The final swipe of the blade has been had, and Pyrrhix takes away the first life for the Gorillas. So currently in the lead right now.
It cost me too much money.
You said enough is enough. I'm going to Scorp Baron. You're gonna cope. I was winning tournaments with this shit. I want to go back to winning tournaments with this shit. Taking him out full screen. Cromer said more like $10. Yeah, $10 million. Barely. He didn't even take a punch. 283 damage seals it off. Didn't take a single scathe there. And the defenses are up for Pyrrhix as he backs away from good scary Scorpion. You don't want to get too close to this guy. Up the back three, teleport, doesn't get anything open. Disarted, switching over. Continuing that blade, getting thrown every direction, but Pyrrhix is putting down the law with all these swipes of the blade, cracking down on him. Gets him with the low mix, capitalizing, and takes it. All these knees, all this damage just being had. 326 on him now. Little low poke at him. Command grab, why not? Scorpion gonna continue this on. Let's see what Pyrrhix cashes out for this one. Spend the bar to extend the combo. Gets the reset too. Not gonna be death, is it? Continues to Scorpion, and this is gonna be close. I don't know if it's death or not. Scorpion just whips on the tail end of it. A little low check does it. Pyrrhix keeping his team in the lead. The UltimateChaoslisus continues on this beautiful strides here. On the little low attack, goes up for the command grab, stabs him, now kicks him away, and throwing this knife every single direction possible. Stabbing, and a lot more stabbing. Maybe, just maybe, he might be able to keep the Scorpera in check. A team that we all have to deal with in Kombat League. It's no fun at all. But here we are. Continuing on the combo again. Pyrrhix looking to close it out. It's getting close. It almost got it, but a good little jump from Disarted keeps himself away from harm. Backpedaling carefully, he tries to spend his meter. Not gonna be enough. Fatal blow in here too. Is this gonna kill? That's the first mash right there. Is that gonna cost him the game? It very well could. He's dead. Oh my goodness, Disarted. Okay, okay. We have taken a life away from Pyrrhix, and it becomes 5-5. And we go. And rolling with the same teams again, Ghostface and Scorpion is such a high damaging output team that we have. It's a treat to watch it because of the continuous extensions on this combo that just starts off of these raw 30%, you know, guesses that you got to take. Get lucky. Command grab gonna be the first change of pace and things. We got the alphabet in the chat too. I did see you earlier. I appreciate it a lot. You pull it up here, dog. $1 million budget on the low attack. He goes for a couple different strings, continuing on the momentum. Swipe of the blade a little bit more. Why not? As he gets that thing schwanging, forcing the breaker out of him. Little check. Why not? Taking this one. First round going over to Pyrrhix. Looking good. But a sick catch out from Disarted. Leaves him at a 30% advantage. Gets him with the Pharamix. From a distance, a whiff on the spear, though, is going to be costly. Characteristic mistake. Just running at him directly with the knife cut armor right through that. No bullshit. No bitches coming for you. It just eats that move because that's the wrong killer. Flip him over to the other side. Work at him in the corner some more. That knife is doing work. The blades are flying. The momentum's riding high. Everything relies on this. For Pyrrhix, if he can keep his team in this, or if he's going to fall victim to Disarted, very important. But 5-5 is the current score. The amount of lives that are left for both of these guys, and maybe that might dwindle down to 4 for Pyrrhix if he can't hold it down. Pyrrhix said mid combo. Can we nerf this already? While he's playing, he said this. Gets the command grab involved. Scorpion on the extension, calling him up for massive damage output. A little bit more as it continues on. The blade is just flying in every direction. You can't control this man. Settle down there, big guy. We got a competition on our hands. Jumps over him, catches him with the overhead. Is that going to be enough to kill? It absolutely might be. But doubling down in just 3 drops ends up sealing it. Uh-oh.
Buddy. Surprise. No. Fatality.
Can we just say how cool that looked with the Scorpion eye? That was low-key fire. That was so Challenger. Fluid MKX will be the next team made up if Disarted should drop this game here. Checks out from the distance with that spear. Doesn't really work. Finds an opening, but just makes another tech out of the grab. Nicely done from Pyrrhix, reading the move. Either that or got lucky with the press, but it was all skill, we'll just say that. Pop it over, swiping the blade. Another command grab happening. Scorpion on the extension, working him. Blade flying everywhere. On the low poke he goes. Another big move right there. Taking him out. Scorpion on the extender. Loves using this character. And Fatal. Going for the kill. We'll get it. This character is so fair. Pyrrhix has always been cracked. He's been limited by Baraka.
You're going to the fucking morgue.
Gets the Farah low mix, continues on, gets the spear check, and me involved as well. Doing the most. Look at him now, he's cooking. These combos, rocking and rolling. Not taking a scathe yet. On the jump in. Cashing this one out, gets the command grab to extend it. Scorpion as well. Let's see what he gets for damage here. Now he's got the other killer out. What's the mix? What do you do? He's just racking up this damage, and he's got a free hit to eat as well. What's the move? Delays slightly. Whiffs on the grab, not going to face the wrath of Disarted. Flips him down to the other side. He's got para for the extension. It's basically game over for Pyrrhix on this round.
Nothing but timbers. Final take. Action.
Back at it again with a jump in, faking out a little bit. He's drunk. Got the grab right there. Talking said he's drunk. That's funny. Kicking him out again. Full screen. What's the move? How do you approach this damn character? Spaces out properly. Capitalizing now. He's got the bar. See if he uses it. Waits a little bit. Goes for a mid check instead. Just going right through the gap. Saw the opportunity and took it. Using that armor properly. That jump not going to work for Pyrrhix as he gets shut right down. And Disarted takes this life away from him, making it 4 lives each. 1 each for our fighters right here. Gets the spear involved, throws a little overhead down his way to extend this combo out, moving down to the corner nicely, but Pyrrhix finds a little bit of room to strike, but shutting him down right away. Disarted goes straight for the grab, kicking him away. Taking back even more. Scorpion on the extension, doing some work to him. Almost had a little bit more. He's trying. Low pokes are going. Catches him out there in neutral.
Nothing but timbers. Take 2. Action.
Overhead almost landed, separating the two of them. Dropping the shoulder. Another big attack happening. Types of the blades have been had. A little jump across of them, and now with just a little bit more, takes care of that last bit of health. It's down to the final round for both of these guys right now. Who's going to stay on and represent their team proudly? Almost got him with the low attack, jumping away from harm's way. Disarted gets himself going. Into the corner you go. Deal with it. Feel the pressure. Feel the heat. Because you don't know what's going to happen next. Backpedaling, almost got him with the low. Little check with a standing 2. Flip him around, the health is low. The spirits are high for Disarted as he looks to close it out. Pyrrhix finds an opportunity to make the damage happen. And now he's got an opportunity to really get some combo going. Really get the damage scaled up. He can just get 1 reset. He's going to try his best, and he got it. That's not enough to seal it off. He could have had Fatal Blow as well, but he still has the other killer at the moment. And taking the first strike right here. Waiting patiently, falls victim. And left for the convenience of everybody. We appreciate that a whole lot. That was not a rage quit. We are continuing on the momentum. 3 lives left for his team. Needs to eliminate Disarted if he wants to stay alive in this tournament. Take home that grand prize for himself. He fucked up the restand. I was surprised he landed it too, because Scorpion is so awkward in that situation. Can first go doing massive amounts of damage, and he gets the spear involved in the combo too. Skills out kind of weird. Not too bad for him. Low poke at him now, throwing a bunch of projectiles. The low check, even more happening. Looks like that from a distance. He is stepping back at him now, throwing the projectiles, doing everything he can. Oh my god. What a catch. Oh, I hit the screenshot button. Got the mix. It's a good way to begin the round, but you got a huge life lead to deal with. 1200 HP is absolutely criminal, but that is a quarter. Just about maybe a third. Get Briscoe's health off that 40% exchange. Now with these guys at full screen, what is the move? On the jump in. Goes for the low mix, ends up catching him, cashing this one out with Shujinky Dink. That limb is being thrown. Command grab his head. Popping him up now, tries to get his back through Farah. It's time for the punish, and this just very well. Good spell. Disaster for Disarted. Maybe, just maybe, he'll stay alive, but see how much damage he can get off this combo. 260. Shujinko is back fully charged. Doesn't fall victim to the Farah mix. Waiting patiently, tries to get Shujinko involved a little bit. Maybe, just maybe. Spear had punched on the head by the cement. Another grab. What a crazy sequence. 11 HP. What's the move? Jumps around, gets the dive kick. What a crazy sequence for Fursko to kill Dishearted and take him out of this bracket. What a hype moment right there for Fursko to clutch it up. Switched a little bit. No big deal. Back three. Tried to get a little bit of Farah involved. Not going to happen quite yet. He's got to fight another Scorpion. Farah takes out his legs from underneath him. And throwing them haymakers he goes. Gets him with the spear, trying his best to take a life away from him. And all of these projectiles going to keep Shujinko right within reach. Waiting patiently, a little low poke between them. But armor right through it. Fursko's feeling it. He's feeling good. The projectile game is heavy. A lot of low pokes are happening, but just armored right through it. He says, I got so much HP. I am a brute. And chaos is going to reign here. Overhead landed. Almost got him with the standing four. Not enough range on that attack to land. Gets full screen with each other. Back three making the approach. Backs up with Farah. Still has armor in that scenario. So nothing can happen. On the jump around, he gets him. Kicking him out. Looks out from both these guys. Another big old hit over the head. Backpedals carefully. A check from a distance. Working at him now. Continuing on the damage. Gets the low hat. Involved there. A low Farah involved. Continuing on the damage he goes. Gets it again. Falling victim to the mix twice. Fursko is feeling it by the hands of Fluid. MKX continues on. Saw his opening, takes it while Shujinko is charged too. You notice, especially with the people who play with Shujinko a lot, I feel as if the more you play with them, the better you're going to get. If that's the only cameo you use, you'll be the most at peace. You've learned combos that will work with your character, that Shujinko can steal their special moves. He knows the gimmick. He knows something that he can try with. And then Havoc's already such a strong character already. Throwing an extra little gimmick. He's got the spear in this case. I think he's got some other cool stuff he can do. Good little jump in. Cashing this one out. Takes away the legs from him. Could have enough to kill. And he does. Taking a life away from the Gorillas. And now in the lead, Fursko clutching it up for his team. Playing pretty damn well. It's still up for grabs. It could be anybody's game, but at the moment, Fursko's feeling himself. He's just on a different level with the shittiest Havoc ever. Get the Serena Blades involved. No, the check out from a distance, cash it out. He goes, continues on this damage. 332 on the restand. Catching him for just a little bit more. The tech out of the grab. Why Shujinko with Havoc? You'll see. You'll see. Ever since I had a tournament the other day where I'll post the clips pretty damn soon, but Mari hit 3 He had two 60% combos and one 70% combo with Johnny Cage Shujinko. He's gonna spend the fatal blow here, really trying to not even lose a round in this situation, making him fight for dear life, and guess right. Big 50 burger drop, and if I could get some 50 burgers in the chat, that would make me feel absolutely wonderful. Pop it out, those Serena Blades are going. Another spear check, he goes. Serena Blades once again from a distance. What's the move to make the approach? Backpedaling carefully, trying his best. A lot of different moves they're gonna try. All these strings. Oh, nice down two. Low health situation for Kifursko. 6 health, it just takes another poke. Spending that fatal blow might not have been the best move, but it's worth a shot. He got a big 50% off of it. Not able to close it out, though. Now you're at a disadvantage for the following rounds. Do something different at the wall and see what sticks. Both of these guys not able to capitalize off the mess. That was that neutral right there. Eero in the chat, what is up? You goat, hope you're doing well. Punches him down, snaps the neck of Fluid MKX and feels some more heat. He builds on this lead, trying to take care of this round as soon as possible, riding the momentum, making him guess wrong each time. And what do you do when you just feel like you're making the wrong guess every single time? The wrong, worst possible decision. What do you do? Good neutral duck evades the grab, 20% left for Mr. Fluid MKX. Techs out of the grab, still in the corner with Shujinko. Finding a little bit of room. Staggers out, he could have capitalized on that. Not feeling it completely. On the jump and just gonna get that kick. Immune to those blades at this point. As we go into that final round.
Action.
Oh, nicely done. This one's gonna hurt. Do you have Serena back yet? Not quite, but drops 40% on him in the corner. Throwing some haymakers. Got a big life lead to deal with now. Oh my goodness, capitalizes on it too, and gets a brutality. How you doing? Fluid MKX stepping up to the plate when it matters the most and takes a life off of Kifursko. What am I gonna finish this guy? I can't just get one game, I gotta get all three. When you're down to one life, it's a terrifying situation. What do you do? How do you do it? How do you stay alive? You need to find a way. Continuing on, the damage smacks him back down. Backpedaling carefully. Spear check from a distance, an eye for an eye though. Sends a spear right back his way. What's the opti here? You think he's slapped this one? And he's got him restand too. In the corner. He's got the reset. This is bonkers. Bro, he's got full Shujinko too. He's gonna do some damage right here. This is gonna hurt. Bro, okay, 277, but he still has it. That's a good restand. Off of that, he got a shitload of damage. Go poke. Not able to open him up fully. 40% lead you got to deal with here. Go pokes again. Get Shujinko involved just for that extra move. Keep him mid-check a little bit, not allow him to make that approach. And he's got the same gimmick that Scorpion has, but that's safe on block. It's not even punishable. Crazy. A lot of the Shujinko's moves do that. I would like to know the actual frame data for that one. The Shujinko's moves are so funny. When you use his force ball, it's plus on block. For, like if you use Remphal's force ball, it's plus. Meaning you can press. Kifursko playing for time. Ends up taking that round, but Fluid MKX back in the corner. He's got the damage buff too. This is gonna be a lot to deal with. 50% and gets all that meter right back at him and taking care of that life lead right there. Do not armor on this man. Oh, what a crazy duck. He did it. Continuing on the damage and building momentum for himself. Does not want to fall victim to the shittiest Havoc in existence. One more mid-check, and that puts them at a final round between the two of them. Who's going to be down to 1 life? We need to see after this round right here. This is a big one. You got to see who's going to stick around. Good anti-air. $312 and then some more. Pops him down, 335 damage and the reset too. This one's gonna be painful. So you're talking 30% on top of whatever he does right here, and you're hitting 50 plus already. So 57% off those 2 touches, and now this man is at 37% health left. Looking grim, looking like he's going to be on that last life pretty soon. If he can scorp Farah, his Scorpion Serena, needs to bring this team to a winnable situation. Forcing breakers, not the best way to do it. You got to use it though. Ooh. You see, he tried to use Serena there, did not work, and just with the bold call out, First ends up taking his life. With 1 more, beginning the potential final fight. With the lead in his hands, First has been putting on some big work, and maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to seal this one. Starts it off with a spear. Get some decent damage building on top of it now. He is doing the most. Spit on him, break his neck. What's the move right here? On that jump in, gonna cash this one out, looking good. Carrying on this damage, builds it up 300 off of the shittiest Havoc. Absolutely, Black has a great point right here. He says every time these counter spear punishes are on point. He's doing a good job at reacting to it and calling him out right away, but he didn't have Shujinko right there in that instance. But normally, he was calling him out directly after he was using that spear. Ooh, gets him hit right there, throwing him out to the other side of the screen. 70 HP left, and on that kick, cashing this one out, looking good. Overhead not gonna work. Backpedaling carefully, gonna get hit with the projectile, looking at a set point.
Take 2.
In the favor of First Fluid needs to stay alive and hang on for dear life right now. He's got to make the impossible happen. Overhead not gonna work right there with Farah. Cashing out this combo is First spending the bar to make it happen, and he's got everything in the kit right now, and he got a grab right there, just solidifying it. Says to hell with the unbreakable. I need that damage more than anything. Yeah, that's not... He can actually block. It's not safe on block, but he can't press. Kicking him out full screen. It is looking grim, but off a good up block. This is going to scale nicely. The Fluid, so long as he don't drop it. 30% on the jump. Almost got him right there. Pokes away a little bit. What's the move? Counters out him a little bit. Throwing these haymakers, and this very well might be it. Forces the breaker between them. 50% separating the two, and just on the bold approach, First does it. He takes the Rillas out of this bracket.
Fatality. Havoc wins. Action.
Beginning it strong with Havoc Movado. He saw the vision, but said, hey, I can do it better. I can do better than your shittiest Havoc. I have a better one. And dropping some fat, damaging combos. Ability is on an ill tear to begin things off strongly. 40 health left for him, and he is just doing the most, taking his life away. 20% barely even take it off of him. Utility starting off very, very strong. Not playing any games here. Remember, you guys get 3 lives each in this context, and he run out of those 3 lives, your teammate will step in and see if they can finish the job for you. If not, one person just very well might clutch it for the whole team, but we haven't seen that happen yet in that first match. Maybe, just maybe, Utility might go on a tear right here. Trying everything he can to get this closed out for himself, and just with huge strides, doesn't even allow Fig to breathe here. Utility just wiping the floor. With Fig. He's at 6-4 matchup. Big Shao is legit. He's fallen victim to Havoc. It's a tough one to deal with. This character is really dangerous to you up close. He's got a command grab. He's got a low check he can do. It's very tough to deal with. Butt Masher in the chat. How you doing? Holy shit. Welcome in here, brother. Hope you're enjoying this show. Throwing some big haymakers down his way. 20% is what's left from Fig. And just with the big strides, dealing so much damage, just falling victim to Havoc. This character is broken. 5 to 6 are the amount of lives that we have left, and could that dwindle down to 4? If Fig cannot pull it together right here, it's gonna look grim. The low checks are just rampant. Doesn't know what to do. Up blocks him even. Falling victim to it. And in the corner, just getting wailed on. Dealing massive amounts of damage. Stepping him down for 35 damage. And some more. A swift knee just to get a little bit of room created here. And now the time for a punish has arrived, but a breaker gonna cut that a little too short. Walking down menacingly, tries with an overhead check again. Twice. On the 3rd time, this ends up settling for a knee. Back into the corner you go. The right guess. Shao without the axe in the corner. This is right where you want to be with this character. You can build up such good momentum. Got the glaive to move in. What's the move right here? Doesn't get him with the overhead check. Armor's right through it. Got him with a little bit of a jump and attack, and does he have room to close it out? Using that fatal blow to do it, and he definitely will with this move. He's not dead. The glaive will definitely do it for sure, juggling him up for 55 damage. With 2 lives left, he doesn't want to lose another one. Inching towards Utility. Had the great read on the first round. Did very well at cutting him short. Now Fig starting to find his ground a little bit here. Jumping in with the standing 2 into the knee. What's the move here? Careful, easy does it. Another big attack happening. Got him with the trap, and now throwing some haymakers. He goes. The damage has been dealt. Continuing on into the corner. Gets a jump around just to try to switch up the position a little bit. Armored right through the gap again. Fig not having it. Another big check. Once again, got him with the low. Just backpedaling carefully. Now on the side switch, punching him back down. 390 HP is what is left as that dwindles down even more. Caught him with the overhead check. Now some more damage is dealt. The axe is thrown. The haymakers are being dropped. The health is low. It's looking grim for Utility. If he can't pull it together in this situation, he needs to get a grip right now. Not able to get it in with a swift jump over the trap. An impulse decision, and I hope it was intentional because that won him the game and took a life. We go to the next one. Big getting a grip a little bit. Feeling the chameleon pick was the better option right here for Havoc. Allows him to get in a little bit easier. Not necessarily any mix, but it covers up a lot of your unsafe options that would normally cost you a lot, which is how Utility's been cashing out all of this damage. With the axe down, Big spacing out properly, gets a good whiff punish there. Maker's being thrown, staggering him out with the Jade Glaive from a distance. He goes, the axe is being thrown. What are you gonna do? Flawless block, and now he's working at him. Big creating space until that gets interrupted by Utility. Trying to even out this health lead. He's got a long way to go. 20%. Just about one exchange could definitely do it. Got him with the low mix. Carry on. What can he do for damage here off the Lovato? extends this. Kicks him out with the leg. 20%, a little bit more. Gets a grab. Now flipping him out to the other side. 80 HP. Dropped. He doesn't end up doing it. Havoc, what are you doing, you demon? Takes the life away from Big. And just one step closer to being down to 4 lives. Unless Big can clutch it out here. He's got a big obstacle to overcome. Get him with the low check. He is trying his best. Couple low checks between the two. Low poke as well. Going for the quicker, safer options here. Not playing too wild, but making sure to capitalize when the time comes. Pop him down with a big old kick, 440 damage. Smacks him upside the head one more time. Continues on the damage and takes care of that final round. The tournament players succeed at taking another life off of the team in the driver's seat next. Depending on how this match goes, Big's gonna do everything in his power to make sure that he doesn't have to play. Got him with the low mix and extending out this combo. He is already at half health on the fan lift, not keeping himself safe, interrupting it with these meaty attacks. Standing 2 press, settling for a grab right after for the restand. Nicely done. Oh, crazy up block right there from Utility as he cashes that one out. 276 damage done. And feeling the taste of victory. He is almost there. All these haymakers are being thrown. Kicks him down. 334. Got him on the low mix, separating the two of them as he goes and tries to do more. Tries to finish the job but staying safe out of harm's way. Throwing these attacks. These haymakers. Big. How you doing? Staying alive is the name of the game. No opportunity for a punish there. Did not present itself. The lack of a good mid, you can't really check him on a standing 2 press. Doesn't get a full combo onto the grab. Getting closer and evening out that lead. Sometimes Shao players hit that axe slam on the ground. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it again. Spacing out carefully, really trying to fish him out into standing 2 territory, get him to make that approach at the wrong time. Can't bait him in, gets the command grab with the axe. One more time, getting a little bit more chip damage. What is the move here? Ends up forcing a breaker. 40 HP left for Utility. And after that swift anti-air, nicely done from Big. Take him right out of the skies. Staying alive he is. Axe slam is down. Popping him up to the other side of the screen. 325 damage taken out of him. Good anti-air as well from Big. Nicely done. But he's about to feel some pain right now. As that Movado chop ends up solidifying 20% for him. Another low mix continuing on. This damage train is rolling. Choo choo. Good armor. Beautiful jumping attack he goes, throwing them haymakers once again. He continuing on the combo. 229 damage. All it's going to take 299 is what I was referring to for Utility's health. It gets down to the wire. He goes for it again. Slamming the axe back down. Knows that that's the move when he sees that Movado trap. Use that damn armor. Baiting him into the standing 2. Feeling the taste of desperation. What is the move? Doesn't finish the string. Doesn't get a down 2 either. Is there enough here to win? Oh my god, that was a costly mistake, and that will cost him the game. Team GazaLegend sucks has lost Big for the semifinals, and it comes down to the international player to make it gonna get interesting as the international player, Mr. GazaLegend, kicks off this game with his beautiful little Katana Chameleon, a team we've seen so much with him. On the jump and attack, gets up blocked right away. Utility taking out the legs from him, underneath, up close, and all around, trying all kinds of different moves. Ends up catching him with the fan, cashing out this one, and some more. Forcing the projectile game heavy. Not able to get the dive kick to land. More pressure from Mr. GazaLegend. Gets him with ping. Cashes it out. Really enforcing the projectiles. Think twice about jumping in on Mr. GazaLegend. The sector rocket is out. Forcing the block. Low HP situation between the two. Caught him again. Forcing the breaker. Uh-oh. Oh, he jumped out of it. No way. GazaLegend clutching that one. That is nuts.
Take two.
Oh my god, on the jump, the international jump kick, he is kicking his butt. Utility is starting to feel the pressure. Is GazaLegend really about to pull off the biggest fucking upset? We will see. But that attack is such a good check, and he gets him with the overhead. 282 damage, and he gets the reset to it. Can't break you. This guy. Long-term parts of the sets. So when you get into these situations right here, where you really only have one life, and you start getting tilted, bro, it's over. He will actually win. A job is a job. That is so true. And he will do that job. He does play MK as much as we probably do. The beef set are just to download people. Yeah, so I think in these short-term sets, I mean, well, he hasn't had the perfect run. He has had runs where he's gotten out of the first round and stuff, so he can win a game. If he wins one more, he has to fight Mr. Black Redgrave, who's at 3 lives still. Ability extending out this combo, though, not letting him breathe one bit. And Movado sealing off that one, 50%.
Take two.
Puts Mr. GazaLegend, the international player, in a tough situation here. Throwing that fan is a good little check. Now he's getting nervous. The attacks aren't landing. The pokes aren't landing either. And these swift punishes just aren't doing it. Let's grab this mic. Got him out of the air. Slamming him back down on the ground. Utility on a good health lead right here. Another low check doing it. Carrying on this momentum good. The limb is ripped off from Mr. Utility to continue on the combo. Gets a swift up block and woo, dog. He almost got him with that. 2 low checks might do it. I think this won't either. He's really relying on these pokes, but they're just not opening him up quite yet. Almost had a little bit of a punish there. From a distance, 13 HP, wants to move on Wake Up, gets a swift grab. It's 40% left. With the right attack, he very well can do it. Just not gonna happen yet. A bit of a scramble, ends up falling victim to Mr. Utility. Walks him down and gives him a big old punch to the face. Karnival. Mr. GazaLegend has the opportunity to take Utility out of the semifinals and go on to his next opponent, but at this very beginning right now, Mr. GazaLegend is facing the wrath of Utility, 40%, and then some more will be dropped upon him. These low pokes are just rampant, can't get the spamming out of there. What's he gonna do if he's not punishing it? Keep doing it. What's gonna happen here? Swift high damaging output combo, a 50 burger dropped upon him. Low poke into a little bit of an opening, not the smartest idea using the bar there. This is crazy, down 1 tech.
Take two.
Now round 2 is upon us. Everything just seems to fall into place. And taking out the low legs from him again. Doing some work. He needs to try to kill him, and he's so close to doing it. Off the low check, he gets him. Ooh, got him with an overhead, not cashing out anything else from it. Now Serena involved. Negate a breaker possibility here. Let's see what he cashes up for damage from Mr. Ghostface. He's gonna have to spend that fatal blow. It's gonna hurt. This is not going to skill, not even 40%. Yeah, I thought it was going to be worse. A lot of these characters, usually when you get a low hit combo like that, you get about 40%, 40-50. That was pretty low. Off the low check. Almost got him there. Now on the other side, he's the wrong killer. 60 HP. What's the move? He actually could get him with the right guess here. Not gonna do it, though. As he beats Billy up with that arm and stomps him down. Takes the life off of the team. GazaLegend sucks and now facing the final potential. You're a moderator. Shout out yourself. Shout out yourself. I don't even know if you can do that, but do it. Royal grab not gonna land there. With a low poke throwing the moves every direction possible. He continues on. Just momentum up 316. He drops the bottom. Look at what he's doing. Getting the damage involved, stacking it up. Stacking up these chips to the very top. And just like that, goes around up against the shittiest Havoc. No, I'm just kidding. The shittiest Havoc is Kid First Go. That's what they say. Low check, throws the fan around as well. Goro grab now is here. Continue it on, he goes. Nice grab. Attack out of the grab, I should say. Mid screen is where it gets challenging. Got him with the mix that he still has the breaker too. This is a tough, very tough situation to be in. He's catching him with it every time. On the distance they go. Couple more checks. Ooh, dog, it's getting bad. Breaker had 100 HP left for Mr. GazaLegend. Does he get Goro? He does. Not enough to kill, though. As he's got 50%, he's got to deal with. It's going to take a miracle. Gets a micro duck at the opportune time. Not going to spend that breaker until he uses that fatal blow. And we'll see what happens here. Goro on the extension doesn't get the right move. Going to spend that bar. Will GazaLegend get eliminated here? Or will Uvility fall victim to the international player? That low mix has been working for him so much, he's going to keep using it. Flips him up to the other side. This is a good beginning, though. And they stack up his chips a little bit, 286 and some more. Get Goro in the midst of all this. This pressure is alive and well. Jumps up and gets a good little punish, forcing the breaker out of him. 50% gets him on the lock-in, too. Chopping him up, 286 damage. Gonna take one more string to take care of Uvility. GazaLegend looking at potential victory right here. This is not good, though. He's in a great situation to use that fatal blow. And this is serious damage you got to deal with right here. Spending the breaker, you have to. In this situation, maybe not the best move. Blocks the low attack. And what's the move? Once again, another low boot. Falling victim to it. It takes Gaza out of this tournament. GazaLegend sucks, has been eliminated. Coming down to the grand finals, he is over to Takeda Sector. A very devious theme. And that allows you to just snipe people out from a distance. But he's scared of getting knowledge checked, and that's okay. It's part of the new, it's part when a new character comes out, you fall victim to it. Disarted did. But the thing is you don't want to be as well. Dropping the shoulder and facing the wrath of Pyrrhic. Switching over to the other killer. What is the move here? Sector Rocket coming out, trying to snipe him. As he goes from a distance, throwing these projectiles and get himself involved. He's got the mines and forcing him to approach. Playing the health lead carefully, and now making the advancement off the teleport. He gets him, and not at this moment yet is he able to capitalize. Sector Rocket up, creates an opening for himself. Now cooking up a storm. Spend a little bar too. Get the reset and the rocket too. Finding an opening, waiting in the moment's notice. Just maybe there might be something here. Pyrrhic's on the low attack, ends up getting it. Scorpion on the extension. Gonna be enough to kill him. Get that corner position he was looking for and doing it.
Are you watching? Take two. Action.
On the jump. That teleport, he gets him. Continuing on this extender. Popping him up, slamming him down. Making big strides to begin it, taking his health. Tripping away at him. 2 Trillion, what is up in the chat? How you doing? Ooh, another little snipe. How you doing? Throwing these little attacks every direction possible. Maybe, just maybe something might change. Auto jump and he gets him. Not quite yet. Sniping him out. Trying. Look at him now. Smacking him down, doing some work. What is the move here? Pops him down all the way, and it is down to this moment here from a distance. What is the move? He has armor in that scenario, so that will be the round going to UltimateChaoslisus. He did the thing! He did the thing! Round one, kicking it off. At the pyramid, he does it. Thank you very much, Kill Lord. Appreciate you. Got an armored attack and on the jump in. Maybe seeing if the pressure just might do it, but the Lao hat not coming out quite yet. Off the low check, he gets him. And now Sindel putting in some big work right here. Not quite yet as Spirit shuts him down. On the teleport, what is the move? Amazing sequence right here. Just back in the favor. Gets another command grab on the reset. What a crazy situation you got to deal with. What is the move to deal with this damn character? Stabs him out. Clean off that blade. You got another round to fight.
Take two. Action.
On the little jump in from the Lao hat, that hard to blockable setup is still really good against every team possible. And doing a sweet pickup right here. Continuing on the setup. It is so tough to defend against, and on the punish he goes, the counter rather. Back at him. Into the corner you go, building up that pressure. He is the one, the only Cannibalisme. And he will do it. The overhead from Sindel, not going to work. And the wrong killer was out. Gets the command grab, kicks him out with Scorpion. One more time. You got to deal with this character. Sends him down, slashing that knife every single way possible. What do you do in this situation here? Kicking him out with the blade, the Lao. Hat was out, not able to take care of him. Give him an edge to get a combo started on the jump in. Eric's almost had him. His back is against the wall right now. Black needs to find some type of opening here. Maybe, just maybe it might happen, but the final burn damage.
Surprise!
Well, with 6-4, the amount of lives left, he's got to make a miracle happen here. And switching over to the other side of down two, just getting a little bit more damage off that Botaro string. Now feeling the wrath of Pyrrhix. That blade is flying every single direction. 240 and some more. Good whiff. Not able to capitalize it fully at the hands of Black Redgrave. Catching him, he's really getting him with that low attack. Finally something that can counter a low profile. Make Tanya great again. I'm all for it. I think they nerfed her a little too hard, but this actually is a good move to get Ghostface even when he's on the ground like that. It's a great check for him. And you can't press. You literally can't press, so he'll get him with that. Getting a good round win right there. Good download, and he might have it figured out. Projectiles are being thrown. On the jump in, gets a little move-in attack right there, rather. Scoots on towards him and puts the pressure back on, not allowing Pyrrhix to get any momentum whatsoever. Really killing any chance of him making an approach, and this is the character to make it happen with. 112 damage off that little special move right there. Pyrrhix beginning his attempt at getting this train rolling. And when, dude, and the thing is when you fight Ghostface, it's a pain because when he has the wrong killer out, it's like, okay, I only get one press right here. It's not even like I'm gonna get a full punish either. And that's not even anything you could really take care of right there. On a whip punish, though, he might be able to seal this one, though. He's got a bar to spend. And Motaro, I don't know if he knows something that can make it happen. And this just might be the case right here. Last little bit of health, just not enough to take care of Pyrrhix, 17 HP. And he's got Fatal Blow, too. He just might use it. We'll see. Gonna spend it. You have to. Scorpion damage is raining hellfire upon them now. Maybe, just maybe. Black can make it happen. 17 HP. He used the fatal blow. That's out of the way now. He still has his, and it's a new round. See if the download has been complete. If he's able to do it and falling victim to it right away. But not at the hands of a combo. Actually escaping with his life and gets 287 off the exchange. On the teleport, little neutral duck out for Pyrex. This is so close. Plus frames to work with here. Another good neutral duck evading these high attacks swiftly. Now just wait for this overhead check from Pyrex. He's going to get ballsy in a second. It's time for a Hail Mary and make it happen. 20 HP in an absolute dream. On the other side, he's the other killer. You can't punish this man yet. No, he's the regular killer. I'm wrong. Commentator is dense. And Mr. Black Redgrave takes a life off of UltimateChaoslisus. Takes one down, so it's 5-4 for lives left. Two. Right here, kicking off this next round, he goes. A little pokes down to him now. And what is the move to make the approach? We will see. See what the move is here. Trying everything that he can. Good little neutral duck right there and trying his best to keep him in check. What is the move? What is the option? How do you do this? The low attacks are coming. Maybe there's an option here to press. Not quite yet. Oh my god, he did it!
You marched on plus 13. You marched on plus 13. You marched on plus 13.
And now, with these big attacks landing, converts it. Fatal blow hitting him too. This is going to scale excellent for Tanya. Not enough to kill. Pretty damn close as all that chip damage. He cannot press on that, just walking him down, forcing him to make a decision. What is the move here for Pyrex? Gets that phone call off and calls the other killer to get a good stab on. And now it is time to cook with Pyrex. Into the side you go, flinging that knife around every way, evades the attack. I don't know how that missed right there. Capitalizing nicely. Gets more damage built upon himself. Gets an attitude adjustment thrown in there as well. As more and more damage is done. Throwing another knife up. He is doing some work to him. It just continues to rain hellfire and brimstone every direction possible. As Pyrex puts Mr. Black Redgrave on his last round. Can he take it out? Can Mr. Black Redgrave survive it on the jump around? Ends up whiffing it. Low HP situation here, and now it is time to cook. It is time to shine and make it happen. On the teleport, really trying to limit him pressing, but he found an opportunity right there to get the punish off. Now continuing the train of damage. He's got Scorpion round up again and gets the command grab once more for the reset. Scorpion just doing so much damage for him. The checks from every direction are happening. Continuing on the combo with Scorpion. He is just doing so much, and that is enough.
I'm afraid that was a wrong answer.
You won't get a sequel. Brutality. Ghostface.
And just like that,
Right from a stab movie.
good now on his second. And he still has Skip Briscoe on top of this to deal with. Zoning him out to begin it off. What is the move? How do you beat this damn character? It's going to take an absolute miracle to make it happen. Stabbing his legs, continuing on with Scorpion. He is doing some work to him. Continuing on the damage he goes. Stabby stab and more stab. Also an overhead right there. Gets a screen conversion. Good pickup. Now with Tremor too, this is some very tough, hard to blockable setups you can go into. Or a reset as well. Oh my gosh. Another cancel, fading back out with Tremor. Gets the scream combo involved too. Look at him doing some work. Dashing this one out, seals the round too. Nicely done from Uvility.
Take two. Action.
Round 2 upon us now. Killer is on the other side of the screen. Good up block there from Utility as he puts him in a very tough situation to be in. Now his back is against the wall. Kid Pyrrhix escaped the pressure from Sindeltron. This is such a tough team to deal with. And now he has the potential for a reset as well. Now with the Crystalline Tremor up. Pokes right out of it to limit Tremor. Now he's got to get a little bit more damage to even out the sleeve now that he's found momentum. Some around, spins the bar too. That knife is flinging. Onto the other side you go, smacking him back down. 200 damage left. Is there enough to kill here? This might be. Depends on the wake up maneuver right here. And not going to be able to live. Gets command grab. And then Scorpion to continue it on. This is a tough thing to deal with right here. Projectiles from a distance coming at him. Got the scream off right there. Now Tremor extending things out just a tad. A little bit of that meter. In this life, there is 70% between the two of them. Good little projectile game from the distance here, and now with the pressure back onto him now, he continues and cashes this one out, not dropping the game, and splits for days. Takes a life off of Team Chaoslisus. We begin in the Temple of Karnival for this potential last game for Pyrrhix. You gotta see what Utility has in store to finish this job. Scream combo in there now. Following through, more damage is had. He continues on, he's got the reset as well. And this is just so good. So much pressure you gotta deal with. And with Tremor involved too, it just makes it that much more difficult. Another reset and just eating. Utility has a sweet corner combo game right there. That is 3 resets right there. Gets stabbed a few more times, and now the side switch dealing with it in the corner. He's got a long way to go if you want to make this lead happen. With Tremor back up, gets 2 resets with Crystalline Tremor, and just like that, punches him in the face to extend this combo out just a little bit more. And now you got to deal with this possible 50 right here, just on that low attack, gonna do it. And that last bit of chip damage ends up getting him on a potential final round for Pyrrhix. Can he clutch it up right here? It's going to be an absolute miracle to make it happen. Backpedaling carefully. Not falling victim to Ghostface's stubby arms. Got Tremor too. He got him with the high-low mix. That is so tough to deal with. What do you do in this scenario besides cope? As he is in the corner, you got to figure out what the move is here. Spending the meter to fake him out. Settles for the grab. In the closing moment, 60 seconds on the clock. Ability on the advancement. Into the corner he goes. Swiping that blade around Pyrrhix. In the closing moments, his final life. He has to make every hit count. And not getting him with that low check right there. Command grab will do it. Just has a little bit of Scorpion left. Not getting the optimal finish he's looking for. So just settling for 220 right there. Forcing the low checks. Maybe seeing if something different will happen. The overhead ends up catching Utility. Does he have the breaker? He does have it. Is he going to use it? Not sure if this is absolutely death yet. Jumps over him, gets a pickup as well, and Scream. And that is going to be Pyrrhix eliminated from this tournament. So to represent Team Chaos. And we're going to see who truly has the best gimmicks right here. And defenses are up for Kifursko. Taking out the legs from underneath them. Haymakers are thrown. Gets the first pickup right there. Scream too. And with this reset you get with Tremor, it's so challenging to deal with. How do you cope with this? Running that meter and pops him back up. He is just feeding on him in the corner. Fading back and eventually forces a breaker out of him. He got a long way to go, but he does not plan on dropping this game on the jump in. Throwing haymakers, showing no respect whatsoever, saying you're going to spend that bar if you're going to fight me, and I will do the same likewise. Build back that meter if I want to. Get him with the overhead mixed with Sindel. This is a crazy conversion right there for Kimbersko. As he continues on, he gets it going and takes out the legs from underneath him. A grab puts it that much closer for the illest comeback possible to happen. A great situation to be in if you are Kimbersko. Closing in, waiting for the right time to strike. Overhead not going to land. That is punishable. The knowledge check forces him to adapt. Not going to fall for that overhead again. Maybe it's time to throw in that low mix now. But hey, he did use that bar. He did make him fight for it. He believed in the vision, so maybe, just maybe, it could still happen. Although 1,100 health for this team. Sindel Tremor, that is so tough to deal with, man. With 55 seconds on the clock, a zoning battle has emerged. No damage has really been taken off up until this point now with this pickup on utility. A swift grab puts him onto the side. As 30% separate the two. On the advancement, takes out the legs. He is continuing to do some work. 363 damage. The checks from every direction. My voice is losing, but these characters are not. And what is the move to get this going? To finish the job, to take Sindel out of this damn bracket. But she's up right now, and you gotta deal with it. As that clock dwindles down, it is looking grim. Maybe, just maybe, Havoc has enough health, and by definition, just enough to seal it. And takes the first life away from the shittiest Havoc.
Sindel wins. Action.
First hit out for Kimbersko, sacrificing 50 HP, but really negating the projectile game that Sindel can have. And that's something pretty serious you gotta consider when you're fighting this character. She has amazing tools at her disposal. But that projectile being one of them. She can zone you out. But now eliminating the zoning game, and now you have an element of ice clone and possible combo route extensions. Not too familiar with this team. Don't know how many times I've seen Havoc Sub-Zero, but definitely considered him using it a few times. Mr. Black Redgrave, one of his sparring partners, even plays this team right here. Mainly Sindel Lau, like we saw earlier, but get familiar with the matchup. You feel more comfortable with the old Sub-Zero cameo. Screen combo is up. Cashing this one out. Gets around lead off Kimbersko. Looking good.
Take two. Action.
We continue it on. Maybe a little headbutt might land, but spacing out properly. These guys are trying their best to get in each other's heads. Find the first opening, get them moving. And this is where it becomes a true dogfight, especially if you're in Utility's position. I mean, you've played a lot of sweaty sets back to back. You're warmed up, but can you keep it alive? Can you finish the job? And Kimbersko struggling to find ground right here. Starting to feel the scales tip slightly in the direction of Utility. Off the tech on the back throw. Finds a little bit of room. Get him out full screen he goes. Backpedaling more and more. He is continuing on this pressure. Gets him with the screen combo. Now cashing this thing out properly. Look at the work this guy is doing. Splits for days. Cashes out with the brutality. And could Utility do it for his team? For the tournament players? Welcome to the final potential game of the grand finals. On the pickup right there, he has the armor working for him, backpedaling carefully. Utility with these checks, using this S-tier team to the absolute fullest potential at this moment in time. Oh, overhead doesn't fully land there, so keeping him at a moment's notice. He gets his ground working, and now continuing with this freeze. 200 damage, and then some more. He is working at him. Low pokes are had. Gets the shoulder drop onto him now. 140 damage. Gets that sweet grab he was looking for. Pops it back down. 790 damage. Backpedaling carefully. Gets right in with another grip. Pops it down. 670 health left for Havoc. And he finished the job. Utility feeling the momentum in his favor. A couple good reads, and he could very well do it. But with him using that meter, gonna seal that round for damn sure.
Take two.
Spent the bar, but it was a necessity for survival in that scenario. Now avoiding the set point. He's got a little bit of room to breathe here, but don't get too comfortable. Utility could absolutely take it at a moment's notice and stay on top. Another screen continuing on this combo. In the temple of Karnival, the walls are shaking and the crowd can feel the pressure of the first go in these moments right here. He's got to pull it together. You got to get out of these setups. How do you do it? How do you escape the corner against Sindel? It's impossible. Crystalline Tremor, just too damn good. That armor, keeping her safe. You can't escape it. You can't poke. You can't do anything. Barely taken a scathe, less than 20 damage taken off of him. He is now in the scenario facing the closing moments. 1100 HP for Utility. He's got to take away. Calling out. The first go gets a bold dive kick to open things up, and the side switch now. This is his time to cook. You got to make the right guesses right here, and he's going to spend the meter. They're just waiting patiently. Gets gripped, so he's going to evade. Chill, I swear to Skippy, if my if my message doesn't come through. That's funny. Gets a scream involved there. Now look at him. Cooking up a little something, something. How you doing? Just see it and just give him what he needs. And he is working out him with these pickups and finally does it and completes the job. It is UltimateChaoslisus that is eliminated from this tournament at the hands of the tournament players. Congratulations to Black Redgrave and Utility, as they are your tournament champions. The tournament players are now tournament champions.
Sindel wins.
In a 6